Have you ever dreamed about experiencing a game that you've known for years as if it were your very first time? Welcome to Project Ascension. Welcome to Peachmont Gaming, where you find and lose yourself in the game. I've definitely lost myself in this game. This game has been consuming me for the last 2 to 3 weeks. Ascension itself is a classless World of Warcraft mod with over 1 million players. Since 2016, you can pick from any existing spells and talents from any of the classes available in the game, which are up to, at this stage, the Burning Crusade, and you play through the best WoW expansion. So we've got Vanilla, Burning Crusade, and we are moving into Wrath of the Lich King on this server. You can choose a Wrath of the Lich King as a server to play on when you initially create your character. I will show you the archetype classes that you can choose from. Then we'll jump into these characters and I'll talk you through those as well. A lot of information, guys. Stick through to the end. I will have some amazing leveling tips at the end of the video as well. But yeah, enjoy. Project Ascension is phenomenal. One of the best, in fact, the best World of Warcraft experience I've ever had, apart from Vanilla Wrath of the Lich King. Let's go. Create a new character. So once you come onto the main character screen, you will notice that it is the new character models, which is very good. So very aesthetically pleasing to the eye. But we'll go with male. Let's go with old mate here. You have a couple choices to make. You can go free pick. Now, if you go free pick, it will means that you get to choose your own abilities and talents. But if you go archetype, you get to choose from a variety of archetypes to start. This is a good way to start the game, to be quite honest, because you actually learn how to play the game with the specialization or class that you would choose from this point. So once you've gone through the customization, you go into select role. Now select role will give you 3 initial roles to choose from: damage, healer, or tank. And within each of these roles, there is more roles to choose as well. So let's look at each one individually. Then we've got damage. I'll let you do all the reading on screen. So you've got melee, range, magic, and hybrid. So melee class, sorry. We have the Hoblet, which is a amazing PvP spec, sorry. I've seen a lot of players running the spec in Battlegrounds. This will be one of the next specializations that I choose on Peachmont. Incredible. So the real hero fantasy there, it's the classless hero. You can sort of really develop your own characters. With the archetypes, I've sort of taken to the next level as well. This is definitely one that I want to play. We've got the Gut Ripper, the Heavyweight, the Dragon Warrior, which I would probably say would be the prerequisite, which would be to a Death Knight down the line, but more of a tanky type DPS monster, I would say. This is a class that I definitely will play. With a Draconic Blood, I'm definitely going to play it. Son of Graw, Defias Gunslinger. The models are incredible. Warden, Wind Rager. So this is just for your melee. If we go ranged, we've got the Paratrooper, the Marksman, the Beastile Ranger, which is your Beastmaster, Locust Ranger, which is a very popular PvP build at the moment, and the Dark Ranger as well. If we go back to damage and we go to magic, we've got the Evoker. Now these are more your mage type characters. Stormcaller, Shadow Seer, Cryomancer, Druid of the Eclipse, very cool class, Ascendant, and Phalapostate. If you go to hybrid, so hybrid's sort of the best of both worlds. You sort of can really tank, and you can heal, and you can do pretty much everything. You got your Crusader, your White Walker, very cool class, Fire Lord. And remember, we're only in damage at the moment. We've still got 2 more to go. Master of Shadows, very cool. That's one of my first classes or specializations I learned from and played, and then I moved into something else. Elemental Assassin I went into. Druid of the Fang. So you get to actually play this character model as well. So they've got their own character models. So they've got some very cool things going on in game. Storm Giant, Hellcat, and Divine Sentinel. So if we go to Healer, you've got Pure Healer or Combat Healer. So Pure Healer, Eternal Caretaker. Tide Mender is your monk, which is very cool. I've seen a few of them running around. Sacred Sentinel, Naturalist, Hierophant, very cool. Steward of Eternity, another very cool class, or specialization, sorry. Dawnkeeper, your true holy paladins, and the Grovekeeper. Now, if you go to Combat Healer, it's one of my favourite specializations in here at the moment that I want to play. Cryotherapist, Tree of Wrath, and the Grove Ranger. Now, this is the OG PvP healing specialization I've seen so far. It's all about the blooming shot, which is fire a shot at the target location that blooms with natural energy, damaging foes and healing allies. Absolutely incredible. This is definitely one I'm going to play. Fire Sage and the Vampire Lord. There's a lot of Vampire Lords running around at the moment as well. If we go to Healer, right, we go to Tank. Again, we've only just started getting into the classes. So with the melee tank, you've got the Bulwark. Very good in PvP, this one. Blade Warden. Swashbuckler. Relentless. Vanguard Sentinel. Carnage Incarnate. Very cool. So magic, we remember in the tanking spec, was our tanking role. Templar of the Flame. Demonic. And Ice Bound. And then we've got the Hybrid, which is a combination of Spell and Blade. You got the Mystic Knight. The Crimson Champion, which is your, I'd say your OG Paladins. Very popular. I've seen a few of them running around. I'm doing one with the light on my main, and it's even better than this, I think. Storm Guard, Plague Bearer, Beast of Nightmare, and the Thunderpaw. Now, I'm sure there's going to be, in time, many more specializations being released as they are releasing them in Wildcard, which is another part of the game as well. So we're really only on the free pick server, which is Area 52. And the free pick area is a hybrid area where you can really have that hero fantasy in game, and you can really bring that perfect classless World of Warcraft experience all the way through. I have had the most amazing experience on this server itself. Everyone is absolutely phenomenal. Everyone wants to help you. You might get a bit of angst in PvP, but that's just PvP. It is cross-faction and cross race as well. So there's a lot of guilds that are running around with Horde and Alliance and say Undead and Night Elves. There's a lot going on. It's perfect. I think it's amazing. Let's jump in and have a look what Peachmock's doing. I'll show you briefly the build that I'm running on Peachmock, then we'll jump over to Peachmock here, and that'll be the main leveling character I use to talk about the systems with you and also show you everything that's available. So let's do this. So at the moment I'm in Stormwind and I'm in the PvP barracks. There's a lot of stuff going on screen. We'll get out of here and I'll show you what's going on. We'll go somewhere quiet. In Stormwind there's never anywhere quiet. Let's go to the Cathedral. Yeah. Let's go to Stormwind Keep actually. So yeah, it is a Blizz-like server, but it's got its own quest lines, it's got its own XP rates. It's amazing. I cannot stop playing this game. For 3 weeks now, I've been enjoying it all. You see we're in this era where we've got Ardwin looking a bit different to what he looks nowadays in retail. But yeah, very cool. I'll go somewhere quiet. We'll talk about a few things. Cool, I got my own room. Awesome, so if you hit in on screen, it will bring up a character advancement, hero archetype, vanity, mystic enchant, seasonal, and wardrobe. So the premise of Ascension, World of Warcraft, is you have a classless experience. So you can really theory craft and hero fantasy, the perfect specialization. Now what I've done is I've learned a lot of the mechanics of the game, so I can bring that to you through future videos as well. But the first sort of step after you've chosen your hero archetype is to jump into this screen and you can really get to learn your build from here. The hero archetype itself, you do have sort of like a reference, in-game reference, where you can actually choose a pre-made specialization or you can create your own. I'm running on Peachmock, the one with light, 1 to 60. This is the older PvP build, but I think it works for me as I find the rotation very simple. Really, I don't have too much to worry about. I just have to get my buffs up and go from there. But yeah, you can see that you're using and pulling from every, or the classes. You've got mage there, shaman, you've got rogue, paladin. Yeah, it's pretty cool. The mystic enchants is the bread and butter of your build. I'll talk through that on Peachmock. This is what your build will be built, like you'll develop your build from here. So your mystic enchanting is a very big part of the game. There's equipment that it gives you some sort of like idea of what you can use, and just your pros and cons as well. I've sort of tweaked it a bit. Okay. But you can choose anything you want. I generally sit in PvP a lot. I'm enjoying PvP a lot. So yeah, there's a few PvP builds that obviously I look. Whispers of the Old Gods is one that I definitely want to look at. That's going to be a very cool. Hoblet is another one I want to look at. Festering Wound is another one I want to look at. Forbidden Technique is another one I want to look at. There's so many builds. And the beauty of this game is you actually can have on one character 20 specializations. So in theory you could have 20 builds running and all you do is just flick your build around. So really you don't need to have alts anymore. It's like a new game plus. Once you start, you get to level 70 on one build and then you move it. You have to do a prestige system which is through Chromie in Stormwind, and that prestige system will allow you to level a new 1 to 70, and in that leveling experience you'll get everything. You get your toolkit that you need, you'll earn your specialization, and then once you hit level 70, then you can run back in and do another one as well. So presently I've done Elemental Assassin, was my first build, and my second is One with Light. This is the one I use mainly for PvP now. I do sometimes switch it up. You do have loadouts as well. It's designed really to make your life a lot easier as well. So that's your hero architect and your character advancement. Thank you, mate. Vanity is your vanity collection of heirlooms and equipment that you can use between all your characters. Mystic Enchanting, we're going to have a talk about this in a minute. I'll do a few Mystic Enchanting with you and I'll show you how to do it. Seasonal is on the seasonal realms and you can earn rewards through seasonal content. And your wardrobe is your transmogs. So on this character and also on Pishmokia, I do have the last rights. I just give them different names. Maybe Challenger, maybe I do Challenger, which is a set that I purchased off the store. Divine Tank, which is my main set that I use. Celestial Tank as well. It's another one I used for a while. It's another set I purchased off the store as well. But yeah, you've got so many beauty about this game is once you start leveling up your character, you get the rewards from the quest, but also you get a adventurer's cash as well, and that will give you transmogs. So it's perfect. It really is. It's a really good way of leveling. Let's do some Mystic Enchanting. As I said, Mystic Enchanting is the bread and butter of your build. It will be what you spend most of your time doing in game. I purchased the Mystic Altar off the in-game shop. You can see them in Stormwind all the time, so you don't really have to purchase everything. It's really free to play. You donate if you really want to purchase as well to keep the project still going. Okay, so this is a collection of enchants I already have. I've purchased some of these, and through enchanting scrolls, which we will do, you have the opportunity to create new mystic scrolls, which you either can sell or use or re-roll. But for the enchant collection, you'll have an active enchant on your character at any one time. So it is your specialization. So your specialization again is your character class. In the character class, you have your enchants, which actually will give you buffs, passives, and active that help you build your character. So for this character, which is One with Light, I have Faithful Flex, Weapon Command, and various other enchants to help my character feel and play the way I want to feel and play the character as well. You will get, from the character advancement, hero archetype, you will get your basics, but you can add onto those as you feel you need to as well. So on a couple of them, I have this full set of Mystic Enchants, but I have added a few more in there as well to really help with some of my like my flame tongue weapons, etc. I've got a few passives that can really help that out as well. So you can really build the character the way you really want to. So again, Mystic Enchanting is where you're going to spend a lot of time. You also will level up Mystic Enchanting, and also this is realm wide. So if I jump onto Pishmokia, which we will in a minute, you'll see that this altar level is still available. So let's enchant a scroll together. 10 silver. So I already have the scroll sitting in what would be the bank. Then I'm going to reforge it. So I've got a Mystic Scroll, the Bad Sheep. Not really into it. I don't really feel like I need that for my class, but you can save it. You can save to collection, or you can do a reforge. Interesting. Every time you reforge, you will earn another part of your level as well. Let's see if we can get a good one. Nope. I've already got this, and yeah, I've already got it. So I got one in my bag. Nothing at the moment. So it's basically RNG. So really you are creating your first scroll, then you're going to reforge that scroll with Mystic Ruins, which you get passively from playing the game. You can also speak to Nasromo, who will give you more. We'll head over there now. I'll show you how to prestige, and then we'll jump back over to Peshmoka and we'll go from there, and I'll show you the initial questing from that point. I said there's a lot going on in game. It takes a while to get your head around everything. Very cool. The community you're running, when you're running around, you have your guild chat, obviously. You've got your newcomers chat, which is a world of information. And then you've got your zone chat as well. But yeah, there's hardly any trolls in this game. Maybe in PvP, BGS sometimes. I'm not going to say myself, but yeah, you don't get too much negative. If you ask a question, everyone's going to help you. No one is going to be there going, oh, you didn't know the answer. Peshmock, you idiot. People are going to actually be genuinely supportive of you and your character development, which is why I love it so much, you know. Retail is so toxic. So someone's already got a huge altar up as well, which you don't have to use your own. People throw these altars up quite often. So you have Chromie down here. Now Chromie will give you the prestige. Now prestige is New Game Plus. So once you hit level 70, you're offered the prestige quest to learn a new specialization. So you have to do this, every specialization that you rock or wield, you have to do a prestige level. So you have to start again 1 to 70. Bit of a long way to do it, but you do get some amazing prestige rewards, which are mostly transmogs and heirlooms as well. We also have over in the auction house, you have the bazaar, which is another form of currency, and you can get your heirlooms through there as well. On my character, I have, when we head over to Peshmoka, I have all heirlooms already on them, so I've earned that all in game. I mean, look, you know, as I said, the community here is, and the player count is quite high, so when people say it's private servers are dead, I think a lot of people have had enough of retail. Sorry, I will show you one other thing as well. Old mate here, Nasdoromu, I never pronounce that, has general goods, heirlooms, and the Mystic Scrolls and currency. From Mystic Ruins, from the Marks of Ascension, which you get from leveling your character, you can purchase more Mystic Ruins, Mystic Orbs, you can unlock Epic and Legendary. This is really just a form of helping you get the best of your Mystic Scrolls for your character. But as I said, we'll go through that in depth later on. At the moment, I just want you to get an idea of how amazing this game is. I mean, look, mount's pretty cool. And this is a flying mount as well, so when we go to Outlands, we can fly with this mount. As I said, all I've done is I've leveled this character through PvP, which is quite easy. And as I said, if you stick through the end, I'll give you a wee bit of a extra bonus of content on how to maximize your leveling experience as well. But we'll jump over to Pishmokia and I'll show you the basics of the questing through Ascension. As I said, massive shout out to Area 52, one of the nicest servers I've ever played on. Even if you're going to BGs and you're griefing people, everyone's pretty relaxed. Okay. So if you ever wanted to see a undead paladin, I have Pishmokia. Now this is my hero fantasy. All the years I played World of Warcraft, I always wondered why there was not undead paladins. Then they released Death Knights and everyone's like, yeah, that's your paladin. It's not your paladin. This is your true undead paladin. Awesome. So you can see that I've transmogged everything over to him as well. Okay, we are currently in Trisvale Glades. We're just chilling out here. We're not going to do too much tonight because I will be jumping into some PvP soon on this character. But again, in on the keyboard, you've got character advancement, hero architect. So this one is a champion of justice, PvP battlegrounds. My mystic enchants, I need the primal divine storm, seals of the pure, divine strength, sanctuary of battle, exorcist slash, ward of light, weapon command, vanquishing storm. I've already got champion of justice. So I would have to farm for these normally or create them through mystic enchanting, purchase them off the auction house. Now, rare world forged mystic enchants only come from the out in the open world. Most of these would be to farm most of the primal stuff. You would have to head over to the Burning Steppes. If it was demonic, you would have to head over to Outlands, to Hellfire Peninsula, and just grind demons or mobs until one of them drop, which I've done, which I probably will do on Benchmark later on to get some other stuff as well. All the equipment, two-handed swords, axes, weapons, and polearms, and we'll be wearing mail armor. You can wear whatever armor you want. Generally for my characters, for leveling, I'll be in leather and mail. So this will start off at leather, then once I hit level 50, we'll probably go into mail. It's just really to have everything there to give me the XP bonus as well. I have enough weapons to level every type of hero class available. So I will tweak my own as well. But yeah, as I said, welcome to Ascension. This is like the perfect World of Warcraft experience. Thank you for sticking around to the end of the video. Now, I was going to give you a bit of a bonus on how to maximize your leveling. The easiest way I've found to maximize leveling in this game is you can do it a couple of ways. You can get the bonus XP buffs, which you can purchase through the shop for like 10 DP, or you can, with Bazaar tokens, you can purchase it for 250. There is something in the currency called LP as well. Now, once you create your character for the first time, you'll automatically get LP for creating the account and authenticating the account. You get about 40 maximum. You can go into the actual shop itself, and from that shop, you can go to LP. So once you're in the shop on Area 52, free pick, it'll say LP items. With LP items, you get a Soulbound Potion of Experience, which costs you 1 LP, which is one of the best ways to punch through those first 20 to 30 levels. Okay, so it's 1 hour buff. That 1 hour buff is so fast because once you hit level 10, what I've been doing is I jump from 10. When I hit level 10, I go straight into PvP. And if I have that buff going, which is this one here, it's 150 base experience from quests and 150, it was 100, sorry, percent from PvP kills. So you're just rolling your levels and you get faster and faster and faster. So if you do it right and if you purchase enough, you can pretty much level your first character in, I don't know, I did it in 36 hours. I would probably say you could do it in 24 if you just continue to play. That was over a couple of days. But the other way to do it is with the bonus XP, which is the 300. Again, you purchase that from the shop for DP currency, which doesn't cost that much. It's really just a donation points. So those donation points you donate to Project Ascension, they give you points to purchase stuff from the shop, which we'll talk about in another video. But there is one other way to do it, and that is through your professions. Now, in this game, you will get, as you start, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 profession slots straight away. You have to purchase one more profession, which you can purchase from the actual in-game shop. It's a profession scroll. The way that I've done it and the way that I've found earning passive XP, no matter where you are in the world, is by just doing your herbalism, wood cutting, and skinning and mining. These will automatically give you XP. So you're constantly looking to get faster and faster XP grinds to get your first character up. And then once you learn it, then you learn it well, and then it makes life a lot easier. So yeah, that's the best way I know how to level my first character. I hope that information was perfect for you on your journey leveling your first character. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. We will be uploading, as I said, if this video gets over 400 views, which I'm sure it will, we will be uploading faster. I will be playing this game all the time, so we'll be doing a video at least once a week, depending on views. If there's more, we'll upload more. But otherwise, I look forward to seeing you in Area 52. Have a phenomenal day, and yeah, peace. See you in the next one, guys. Thank you.